The percentage of adult smokers in Australia has been steadily declining since the mid-1990s. Currently, there is an estimated 3 million smokers in Australia, and lung cancer is a leading cause of death. Annually, it is estimated that $14 billion is spent on cigarettes each year in Australia, with individual smokers spending an average of over $100 a week on cigarettes. In the year 2012, Australia introduced a plain packaging policy with the objective to reduce smoking. The objective of the plain packaging policy is to encourage people to give up smoking, discourage people from taking up smoking, and discourage people who have already quit smoking not to relapse. There has been a steady decline in daily smokers since 1998. In the 1998 National Drug Survey, 21.8% of the population was daily smokers, whereas in the 2016 survey, about 12.6% of the population was daily smokers. Since 2012, when the bill was introduced for the first time, in 20 to 30 years, there was no significant decline in smoking rates. And when you consider the significant increase in the Australian population, there is actually more smokers in Australia than there was before the bill was implemented. Reports commissioned by the government are incongruent. One particular report discusses tax revenue by cigarette purchases. However, this report does not take into consideration timing issues. And after the calendar effect, the difference in tax revenue is negligible. Regardless, any decline may be due to people switching to illegal cigarettes. The illicit tobacco consumption has increased by 14% since the introduction of the plain packaging policy. This is represented well by the Border Force seizing only 182 tonnes of illegal tobacco in 2014, but 381 tonnes in 2017. The Cancer Council released their results from a survey about the awareness of 23 smoking-related diseases. Despite the ongoing use of graphic images on the packaging of tobacco products, fewer than 1/3 of respondents knew about some of the serious health risks involved with smoking. Additionally, some of the packaging used by the government depicts inaccurate images. For example, the image of Brian Curtis. Brian did not die from smoking. In fact, his family did not even consent to putting him on cigarette packaging. Brian Curtis died of AIDS. Ultimately, the decision to implement plain packaging has been a failure. No one has been able to produce definitive results suggesting that it has resulted in any reduction in smoking habits. However, certain political groups suggest implementing it further and putting plain packaging on lollies and chocolate, among other things.